welcome to Daytime with Susan Hunter here on Local 2. Today we're visiting with Stephanie Date. She is the Executive Director of the Sault Youth Association. Thanks for coming on the show.
It's my pleasure. Thank you for having me.
So the Sault Youth Association, who or what is it and what is it comprised of?
Well, the Sault Youth Association was incorporated under the City of Sault Ste. Marie in 1998.
Okay.
Our mandate is to serve youth. We're an agency that's led by youth, and it's our hope to improve the quality of life for all youth by developing programming and activities that are responsive to their priorities and values.
Isn't that wonderful? Now, I know
Yes.
keeping youth here in Sault Ste. Marie is important, and establishing a community that serves them and what they want is really key, one of the keys to having a vibrant city. How does your organization manage to do that, to take those ideas and make them real?
Well, we have a number of initiatives on the go right now, but an initiative that speaks directly to what you're asking me is our Youth Strategy Initiative. We received funding through Trillium, and we are looking at the quality of life indicators for youth. So what is it in the city that's working for them, and where are the areas that we need to improve? And this will be a 2-year project, and we are working with the youth to identify those trends.
Wonderful.
And quite a bit of information has come out of that work so far. With surveys and interviews, we've accessed close to 500 youth between 14 and 29.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
And are there primary themes on what they say they want?
They are. They're reoccurring themes that have been consistent over a decade, it seems. They're transportation concerns. Transportation's not accessible to all. More creative space for young people. Lack of information about activities in the community, that sort of thing. And a couple more that I'm forgetting, but a new trend or a new concern among youth that wasn't as prevalent maybe 10 years ago was the problems with addictions and availability of drugs in the community. Some artists have even expressed a desire to have a place to go to be creative and celebrate their work. That's not always in an environment where there's alcohol and that sort of thing.
Isn't that fascinating? So they have that vision of what, I mean, they're really transportation and creative spaces to share information about activities. They really are things that would strengthen a community.
They are, and we have found that the issues that are relative to youth are relative to the entire community. So it's an example of how youth can really lead the charge and improve the community.
That's wonderful. Infusing that right into to the entire city and region.
Yes.
How rewarding is it for you to be involved with something firsthand, like an exciting initiative like this?
Well, we have a youth strategist doing the grassroots research, so I'm a bit envious. But it has been really exciting for me to support the youth strategist, Tip Thompson, and to find out, what is actually going on with the youth. And we do have initiatives that are providing opportunities for youth right now that young people can participate in. We have the Fresh Art Workshop. We're providing free art instruction and materials to anyone between 14 and 29. There's an older person in the community that wants to come out for our photography workshop tomorrow or any of the other workshops coming up. We ask that they're welcome as long as they bring a youth with them.
Okay,
and,
good, very inclusive.
Yes.
Wonderful.
And we have found with the Fresh Art project that not only is it providing activities for youth that are meaningful and really of a high quality, but it's also an opportunity for families to do something fun together. So that's been nice for us to be able to provide that to the community.
Is neat. Any aha moments that maybe you didn't expect something to come out of the research or activities that just was neat to observe or come across?
Well, I think probably the activities that we are offering to the community can be family activities. And initially when we developed the Fresh Art Workshop series, it was intended only for youth, but there was so much interest by the community at large that we did start noticing that parents would come along, and because the workshops are of very high quality and they're free, that all of a sudden it became a family opportunity to spend time together.
And that's wonderful because it's very holistic, that they don't necessarily just want to go and hang out with others like them, but involve others in the community and in their lives, which is wonderful.
Yes.
It's a very family-focused approach.
And what's been nice too is that a lot of our professional artists are youth as well. And it's just been remarkable and almost overwhelming to observe all of the talent, the great capacity of young people in our community.
That's so inspirational.
Yeah.
I'm glad to hear that. So all's well, we'll have to have you back when you are
to.
into your new digs and find your new place in the city.
Yes, we're relocating in May, and we'll be announcing that soon.
Well, that is wonderful. Thanks for coming on the show today.
Thank you for having me. It was a real pleasure.
Thank you. We've been talking to Stephanie Date. She's the Executive Director of the Sault Youth Association here in Sault Ste. Marie, Ontario, and we welcome you to get in touch with her about a workshop or some way that you can contribute. You've been talking to and listening to Susan Hunter and Stephanie Date here on Local 2 Daytime. Thanks for joining us.